What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today I want to talk to you about T2. I want to go over some of the data points, what shorts are doing, and just generally why it's selling off as much as it is today. Before I get into any of that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And with that, let's get right to it. So currently it is down 12.83%. It did have a low of 20.7 cents, so a pretty significant sell-off. Unfortunately though, not much buying is happening. This is why there is a little bit lower for volume. So 48.6 million shares being traded, 103 is the average. And I'm going to touch on some other data points that kind of matches that as well. At the time of doing this video, there has been no press releases. There was a couple of Form 4s that have come out on Friday and also on Thursday. That is, I feel, causing a negative sentiment. And those Form 4s are from the same institution, so CR Group LP. So it does show a transaction code S, so it is a straight up sale. And these transactions did occur mixed between on September the 20th and the day prior, it looks like on the 19th. Just not necessarily the best image for any company whatsoever, because whenever you have a company's largest institution just randomly selling for whatever reason, it kind of raises some red flags. So you do see CR Group, which did have 48.35 million shares, and this is based on the last 13F, and it does have a total value as of right now being 7.13 million, and it did represent a 14.49% of the total outstanding shares. So pretty significant position in T2. But like I said, it is just randomly selling for whatever reason. And one thing that I did say that might be the cause of that is the company's next step is going to be submitting a marketing plan for this revolutionary technology, which also on a side note is even more of a red flag for the largest institution to sell out when that news just recently came out. But beside the point though, when it comes down to the next steps, the company does need to provide a marketing plan. I've been signaling this over the last couple of videos, and unfortunately I do truly feel that the market is just going to continue to pound T2 until that actually does come out. So they need to provide, as far as the cost, what is the distribution model for the actual technology, and over and above that, just add some general context to, I guess, the technology and just what their next steps are going to be, and more of a timeline, right? And I don't know, maybe CR Group got an early look at that marketing plan, they didn't like it, and this is why maybe they are selling. This is just me speculating, not a financial advisor, of course. When it comes down to this, I'll give you an overview of what shorts are doing. So short score is currently 75, utilization is 92.38, and as of right now, shorts are increasing 7.3 million shares. So they are very much doubtful about T2 having any form of success, because there was also a lot of articles coming out saying that essentially T2 does not have the balance sheet and the money to efficiently get this technology out into the market. So you kind of have a lot of things going on. 15.44% of the free float is being shorted, 43.7 million shares overall are being shorted, and cost to borrow average is 45.91%. I know a lot of people don't want a squeeze to occur or don't want this company to be considered a meme stock, because that does devalue the whole business as a whole. So once again, I'm not here to say that this is going to be a squeeze or you should get in, but the fact that they are doubling down is meaning that they are very doubtful of any success for T2. So once again, just there's that viewpoint. As far as options though, as of right now, $13,000 in calls being purchased versus 9,000 in puts. So based on this information, people are anticipating for it to go up, and roughly around 59% of all the options today is bullish. So once again, something to consider. There was no transactions over $100,000 on the secondary market today, or looks like on the dark pool. So kind of quiet on all those fronts, but if you kind of look at the volume, like I mentioned, with only 49.74 million shares being traded, kind of makes sense overall. So like I said, the next step for investors to really look at for T2 as far as making a long-term position, you have to wait until their marketing plan does come out. And based on at least the fib levels, I know a company such as this that's very volatile, not really much benefit to look at and do technical analysis, but with it at 22 cents for the most part, it is right now between this S2 and this S1. So 23.5 cents is going to be the next strong resistance, and 18 cents is going to be the next strong support. So once again, that's just something for you to potentially keep in mind going forward. Let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comments below. And as I have mentioned, going over here, based on at least the latest Morningstar report, it does show the fair market value being at 53 cents. So that is based on the company's assets that they do have. So as I've said, it is getting completely hammered only because a lot of people are forecasting that they don't have sufficient amount of cash. So it's kind of well below its intrinsic value. So take advantage of that if you can, if you are brave enough, because as of right now, stocks like this are extremely volatile in both directions. So when things go right, it goes very right. When things go wrong, it goes very wrong. So let me know your thoughts. If you do like a lot of this good compiled information, such as analyst forecasts, analyst ratings, Morningstar reports, everything under the sun, take a look at Interactive Brokers, link in the description below and also the comments for all of this to be completely free. So give yourself a shout out if you have been buying, selling, holding, what you have been doing with T2, or if you've just been doing options, because that's also another good way to do that. But especially with it below the 50-cent strike price, it's not that beneficial. And plus they only do have, it looks like, monthly options as well, which usually isn't the best. But let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe like I always say, and take advantage of this promo as well. Link in the description below and also the comments. Sign up for an account with Moomoo, throw $100 at it and you get 5 free stocks. Each stock can be valued up to $2,000. So this is an amazing deal, only up until September the 30th. With that said, I appreciate all of you watching. Let's eventually make a lot of money on T2.